Howdy. Welcome to Jerry Mac Live.
It's a simple life of breathing in fresh air. Any place else couldn't compare. Working hard, being thankful every day for the gift that lets us live our lives this way. It's country as a farmer making hay in the summer heat. It's country like the long hours that it takes to make ends meet. It's the flowers growing in the yard and the dog under that tree. This way of life's as country as can be. This way of life's as country as can be. Sunshine and a walk out in green grass. Taking time to let the time just pass. Seeing nature's beauty through your window pane. And hoping that these days will come again. It's country as a farmer making hay in the summer heat. It's country like the long hours that it takes to make ends meet. It's the flowers growing in the yard and the dog under that tree. This way of life's as country as can be. This way of life's as country as can be.
You're listening to Ruth Manning.
We have to thank the country folks before us who taught us all the verses and the chorus to the simple song of life that we now sing. 'Cause we're grateful for the happiness it brings. It's country as a farmer making hay in the summer heat. It's country like the long hours that it takes to make ends meet. It's the flowers growing in the yard and the dog under that tree. This way of life's as country as can be. This way of life's as country as can be. It's country as a farmer making hay in the summer heat.
That's Ruth Manning from Canada. Hello, Maria. Hello, Sarisa. Hello, Rick.
The word around this town is that you've let me down. I'm not so sure that I know what to say. The love you gave to me was for eternity. Now it seems you've thrown it all away. I've got something that's more faithful hanging round. So hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out. I'm walking out that door right now. I'll find a way to get over you somehow. vows. But darling, now that future's heading south, I don't know what you think you're all about. Hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out. These boots are beat up footwear I breathe, but they sure know better than you on how to treat me. When I need to get around, they've got me covered, and they ain't out searching for another lover. They're dusty, cracked, and stained, that ain't no doubt. So hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out. I'm walking out that door right now. I'll find a way to get over you somehow. There was a future in it when we made our vows. But darling, now that future's heading south, I don't know what you think you're all about. Hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out. I know that this is hard to believe, but the soles on these boots will set me free. So just go ahead, boy, with all your talking, 'cause me and these old boots are gonna start walking. I'm walking out that door right now. I'll find a way to get over you somehow. There was a future in it when we made our vows. But darling, now that the future's heading south, I don't know what you think you're all about. Hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out. I don't know what you think you're all about. Hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out. Hand me my boots, honey, I'm walking out.
That was Ruth Manning, my friend from Canada. Good to see you, Thomas.
troubled water, yeah, yeah. Children don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, Lord, no. Tell me, oh yes. Come back, come back, come back to me, Lord, no. Oh, how I miss you. Oh, how I miss you. So.
That was my friend from San Antonio, Texas, that's here in the room with us, Maria Z. Williamson, aka Emerald Marie, with the Fiddler Dooley. Hello to Laura Gerard. She's here with us also. I'm going to play a song for her. But first, I'm going to tell you at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, which is about 20-something minutes from now, I'm going to spotlight some very, very talented people that were friends of mine that are no longer with us. Some that I think you really love their music. I promised them I was going to keep their music alive. They're gone, but their music's still here. Here's Laura Gerard, my friend from Canada. She's here with us too.
Take the ribbon from my hand. Take it in and let it fall. Lay it down against your skin. Like the shadows on the wall. I'll be laid down by my side. Feel me hurt me from inside. All I'm thinking is your child. Let me make it good now. I don't care what's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Let the night I need prayer. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow outside, and it's nice to be alone. Let me make it through the night. make it realize. I don't want it to be unknown. And we make it realize.
That was Laura Gerard, my friend from Canada. Here's my friend from the St. Louis, Missouri area, Rich Cross. He's here with us also.
I walk alone where once we wandered. It seems so strange that you are gone. Till you return, I'll stay the same, dear. I'll still be true and walk alone. The flame of love is brightly burning. You know that I'm your very own. Until you return, I'll stay the same, dear. And I'll still be true and walk alone. The flame of love is brightly burning. You know that I'm your very own. Until you return, I'll stay the same, dear. I'll still be true and walk alone.
That was Rich Cross from the Show State. It's the Show Me State of Missouri. And he was showing us. And here is Deborah Smoot from the great state of Pennsylvania. She's here with us also.
29. Ooh, the Judds.
Everybody knows the Judds.
You all know the Judds, right?
You probably heard this, Why Not Me? It's called. All right.
Good one. I like this. You've been looking for love all around the world. Baby, don't you know this country girl's still free? Why not me? Well, you finally come down to your old hometown. Your Kentucky girl's been waiting patiently. Why not me? Why not me on a rainy day? Why not me walking cares away? Why not me? Why not me when the nights are cold? Why not me when you're growing old? Why not me? Why not me? You've been looking for old Singapore. Anytime that you notice the girl next door, baby. Oh, why not me? You had to see if the world was round. Ain't it time that you learn how good settling down could be? Oh, baby, why not me? Why not me on a rainy day? Why not me walking cares away? Why not me? Why not me when the nights get cold? Why not me when you're growing old? Why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Why not me? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was my friend from Pennsylvania, Deborah Ann Smoot. Give it up from a Canadian friend, Dale Patco.
I'm praying, rain in California, so the grapes can grow and they can make more wine. I'm sitting in a honky in Chicago with a broken heart and a woman on my mind. Ask the man behind the bar for the jukebox, and the music takes me back to Tennessee. And if they ask who's the fool in the corner crying, I say, little old wine drinker me. I came here last week from down in Nashville, 'cause my baby left for Florida on a train. Thought I'd get a job and just forget her, but in Chicago the broken heart's the same. I asked the man behind the bar for the jukebox, and the music takes me back to Tennessee. When they ask who's the fool in the corner crying,
That was my Canadian friend, Dale Padco. Here's my friends from Ireland, the Apache Show Band. Apache Jan's here with us.
It's a feeling that I get looking down on a brand new baby, holding on to daddy's thumb just as tightly as she can hold. And it's hearing people say she looks a lot like her daddy. These things are a poor man's gold. It's a twinkle in the eye of a gray-haired old man we call Grandpa, telling tales to the kids that get taller each time they're told. And it's knowing that for a while no one is lonely. These things are a poor man's gold. It's a sweet sleeping sound of your warm gentle breathing as you cling to me in the night to keep away the cold. And it's the softness of your body there in the darkness. These things are a poor man's gold.
Here is the young man in an old man's body. 86-year-old Rick Thomas from the West Coast.
Yeah. I'm a man of this sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I've bid farewell. Oh, Kentucky, place where I was born and raised.
The place where he was born and raised.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here, where I bound. For in this world I'm bound to rainbow. I ain't no friend, no now, no friend.
He has no friends to help him.
Hey, you like this song here, Rick? I sure do. Is very well, my old lover. Never expect you again, for I am bound to ride that northern freight road. Perhaps I'll die upon his train.
Perhaps you'll die
Oh no!
on this train.
I want to die on the train. Oh, thank you. Die, baby. You can marry me, I won't be married. For many years I'll be waiting. Then you may learn to love another. I am living in my dream. Oh no!
He is sleeping.
I don't want to go that way. No, okay. Oh no. Bye.
I knew we could make it through. Both had to fight for me and you, but we never lost hope. We found a way to go. Right from our very first day, loving you in every single way. Wasn't looking for you, but now I'm found, ready to live our lives out loud. When you know, I have found the one to match my soul. When you know, I have found the one to match my soul, match my soul. You draw me in, I belong to you. You know exactly what to do. You keep me safe from harm. It feels like home in your arms. We don't even have to try. No buts in life with you and I, like a fairy tale coming true. This story starts with me and you. When you know, I have found the one to match my soul. When you know, I have found the one to match my soul, match my soul. Ooh.
Here's my friend James Marvell that's here with us.
Uh-oh, trouble's back in
Hi, neighbors. I'm Freddie. My name is Doyle. We're the Wilburn Brothers. We have 30 minutes of fun in store with the Country Cavaliers. Peggy Sue. Max Dumas. And all the Nashville, Tennessee.
Baby, baby, I'm aware where you go. Each time you leave my door, I'll watch you walk down the street, knowing you're of the love you need. But this time before you run to him, leaving me alone and hurt. Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you? Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it all over. I've known of your secluded nights. I've even seen him maybe once or twice. What is this sweet expression worth more than my love and affection? This time before you leave my arms and rush off to his charms, haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you? Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Think it all over. Stop in the name of love before
I got the Cavaliers with me. This Country Cavaliers. We worked a show together the other day down in Livonia, Georgia.
Right.
And we had a good time, didn't we?
Sure did.
And these boys have their wigs on tonight. I beg your pardon.
Oh, wait.
These boys also record for Cutlass Records and do a fantastic job. And if you ever get a chance to go see them in person, you'll get to see one of the finest shows by two of our great new country artists in country music. How about another nice song from you fellers?
All righty.
Yes,
Be our
sir.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay. What's the name of it?
Now I Can Live Again.
Oh, okay. We'll all live again. All right.
when my baby left me, she left trouble all around. With a tangled mind and a tear in my eye, and my heart was sorrow bound. When I woke up this morning, I brushed my teeth and combed my hair. Then I looked all around for the little tear, but the little tear wasn't there. Now I can walk in the sunshine again. Now I can hold my head up high. Now I can walk like the man I have been. Now I can live again. Spent some long nights thinking, I guess I did some drinking too. I cried at least a million tears and had my share of the blues. But today it's finally over. The world looks brighter to me now. I'm still here, she's still gone, but it's alright somehow. Alright. Now I can walk in the sunshine again. Now I can hold my
Fellas, that's fine. You know who this is here, don't you? This is my daughter.
Yes. Hello.
This is my daughter, Sherry. The Country Cavaliers, they're fantastic. Peggy Sue, I think you're fantastic, too. Where are you? Oh, here you are. Come here, Shorty. Come in here. A great job. We want you to come back and see us. Teddy, join with us. Mike, you come back and see us again, too, will you? Cavaliers, friends, we've had a wonderful visit with you, and we certainly hope all of you will join us again next week for 30 minutes more fun on the Wilburn Brothers Show. Bye now.
Yes, that was the Country Cavaliers on the Wilburn Brothers Show. The Country Cavaliers consisted of James Marvell and Buddy Good. James is here with us. He was the one in the red hat. And yes, they had that long hair. James has had success in 3 different genres of music: pop music, country music, and gospel music. And he's the one that had that big, big hit when he was a group called Mercy. He was the lead singer with that group. Big, big hit called Love Can Make You Happy. I promised everybody in my advertisement when I was promoting the show that tonight we was going to pay tribute to some of my friends that are no longer with us. I've been fortunate in my life to have known an awful lot of nice people. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are here in this room, a lot of nice people. And a lot of very talented people, and some of them are here too. But some that I've known are no longer with us. They're gone and passed away. But I've promised to keep their music alive. And so tonight, I'm going to pay tribute to some of these folks that I knew real, real well, that were good friends of mine, that I promised to keep their music alive. I'm going to begin with the legendary Sonny Martin. And I'm going to begin with a song that he recorded that I wrote. Here is the legendary Sonny Martin.
I was a child of the 40s, sitting around that big old radio with my dear mama and daddy, listening to the Opry show. I remember hearing Howdy as friendly as I've ever heard, and how we laughed on Saturday nights to the jokes of Sweet Minnie Pearl. Her real name was Sarah Cannon, but we knew her as Minnie Pearl. And in her private life, she was great, helping people throughout the world. She was friends with more presidents and statesmen than most of us have ever seen. But she loved the real common folks. She was truly the Opry queen. Minnie was an entertainer and a character loved by all. And you have to think of her old straw hat when you think of the Ryman Hall. She was just so proud to be here, and we were so proud to have her. The young lady from Grinder Switch, She was country music's real pearl. Minnie, I'm just someone who's real thankful for being on this earth with you. And other great ladies will follow, but none will ever fill your Mary Jane's shoes. You were queen of the Grand Ole Opry for 40 years or more. And you took our hearts with you when you walked through heaven's door. Yes, Minnie, you're gone from us now, but you left sweet memories behind. We will never forget you, ma'am. You will forever be on our minds.
Cowboy boots and saw blue denim. I don't think I'll ever forget her. She had a way just like an angel in her cowboy boots and soft blue denim. I can't forget her smiling face, the way she danced, her warm embrace. Lord knows I've tried to leave her behind, but I can't erase her memory from my mind. In cowboy boots and soft blue denim, I don't think I'll ever forget her. She had a way just like an angel in her cowboy boots and soft blue denim. Cowgirl's love just blows like a wind. She comes on strong when the storm begins, but as the wind begins to die, she'll steal your love like a thief in the night. Cowboy boots and soft blue denim, I don't think I'll ever forget her. She had a way just like an angel in her cowboy boots and soft blue denim. In her cowboy boots and soft blue denim. I was out on a highway, hitchhiking through time. She stopped when her eyes met and we both went blind.
It started out crazy, then it got worse than that. She was a rich girl, and I was broke flat. The fire of desire was burning so bright. I never knew love like we made it that night. We opened our hearts, we closed our minds when we opened a bottle of San Jose wine. San Jose wine had us out of our minds. Love tasted sweeter, the grapes on the vine. Both knew we'd found the right place and time. Caught up in love, the San Jose wine. Then her life became wilder, the clouds in a storm, breaking and churning, being reborn. Somewhere love lost us, and I'm left behind inside a bottle of San Jose wine. San Jose wine got me out of my mind. Love withered like grapes on a dead broken vine. I'm trapped here alone in the wrong place and time. Addicted to her and San Jose wine. San Jose wine had us out of our mind. Love tasted sweeter than grapes on the vine. Both knew we'd found the right place and time. Caught up in love at San Jose wine. San Jose wine had us out of our mind. Love tasted sweeter than grapes on the vine. We both knew we'd found the right place and time. Caught up in love at San Jose wine. San Jose wine had us out of our mind. Love tasted sweeter than grapes on the vine. Both knew we'd found the right place and time. Caught up in love at San Jose wine. San Jose wine had us out of our mind. That southern living, but loose and fancy free. Southern living like you find in Tennessee. Southern loving goes straight to your head. Sweet country music that ain't now raising in. Sweet magnolia blossoms in the springtime. Summertime we watch the flowers grow. Autumn brings us soft, pretty colors. And wintertime we watch the falling snow. That morning sun comes creeping through my window, and I think about the life I left behind. And as I lay my head down on my pillow, with that good old southern living on my mind, hear me that southern living, footloose and fancy free. Southern living like you find in Tennessee. Southern loving goes straight to your head. Sweet country music that ain't now raised in. As a child I used to go down by the creek bank and fish until the evening sun went down. On Friday nights we'd listen to the Opry on a radio that Daddy brought from town. These city lights don't stain my kind of living, and I don't fit no high society. I'd live on the golden California to be back in the hills of Tennessee. Hear me that southern living, footloose and fancy free. Southern living like you find in Tennessee. Southern loving goes straight to your head.
Sweet country music that may not raise a ding. Southern living, producing fancy free. Southern living like you find in Tennessee. Southern loving goes straight to your head. Sweet country music that may not raise a ding. Still be that Southern living, producing fancy free. Southern living like you find in Tennessee. Southern loving goes straight to your head. Sweet country music that may not raise a ding. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back and never meant to stay. I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the way my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for your knock on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Yeah, the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. You said I was all you ever needed. It was me that kept your spirits high. You're the only one who ever fooled me, broke my heart without me knowing why. Woman, you should be in the movies, acting out some all important parts. Woman, you should be in the movies instead of breaking real people's hearts.
alive when I was with you. Inside me you made a place feel warm. You should win a prize for where you put me. It appears another loser has been born. Woman, you should be in the movies, acting out some all-important parts. Woman, you should be in the movies instead of breaking real people's hearts. Woman, you should be in the movies, acting out some all-important parts. Woman, you should be in the movies instead of breaking real people's hearts. Woman, you should be in the movies, acting out some all-important parts. Woman, you should be in the movies instead of breaking real people's hearts.
I could tell you some good stories about Sonny, but they all wouldn't be appropriate for a G-rated room. What a good friend, though. I want to hear some more of it.
There's a bottle on the bar and a drink here in my glass, making that old feeling go away. No, it's not my first one, it won't be my last. I know I'm gonna give it up someday. I'm gonna quit it, I'm gonna quit it. It's only a matter of time. I'm gonna quit it, I'm gonna quit it as soon as I can get you off my mind. There's a loose barroom queen in her tight-fitting jeans. Is she right? She's going home with me. No, she's not my first one, damn sure won't be my last. She's helping me erase your memory. I'm gonna quit it, I'm gonna quit it. It's only a matter of time. I'm gonna quit it, I'm gonna quit it as soon as I can get you off my mind. I'm gonna quit it, I'm gonna quit it. It's only a matter of time. I'm gonna quit it, I'm gonna quit it as soon as I can get you off my mind. It was 7 in the morning and already it was 85 degrees. Mama said she bet that it would be 100 cause it wasn't any freeze. Papa had a cotton sack headed for a field he did not own. Little brother was crying cause Papa said he had to come alone. Chef came off the front porch, his bristles raised and ready for a fight. Mama told that bill collector, better stay outside the gate, that dog will bite. I remember us laughing as he drove away old Chef to sleigh back down. In dusty July morning, Mississippi Delta Cotton Town. Dusty Delta memory, cotton fields are blowing on my mind. Dusty Delta memory, them bring old teardrops take me back home time. Now I pick those days like roses every time a July morning comes along. My memories take a shortcut right back down that gravel road I walked upon. When I'm falling short of happiness, I always turn the tables of my mind. In a corner of a cotton field in a weather-beaten shack of rough-cut pine. Dusty down the memory, cotton fields are blowing on my mind. Dusty down the memory, them bring on teardrops take me back home time. Dusty down the memory, cotton fields are blowing on my mind. Dusty down the memory, them bring on teardrops take me back home time. Dusty down the memory.
The young Texas Ranger stopped the big Plymouth beside the old man. He said, "Hey, old man, where you going dragging that old rocking chair?" The old man said, "I ain't got much time for talking. My old truck just broke down on me, and I've got to get me in this old rocking chair up to Tennessee." The old man told him how his granddaughter had been sick most of her life, and the doctors had called from Nashville and didn't think she'd make it through the night. He told how the little girl used to stay with him at his ranch in Abilene, and the only way she could fall asleep was if he'd rock and he would sing.
Rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Grandpa will rock you by and by. Rock-a-bye, baby, Grandpa will sing and rock his sweet baby to sleep once again.
As the ranger listened to his story, a tear ran down his cheek and landed on that big star on his chest, and he knew what had to be. He tied that big old chair behind the blue lights and said, "Mister, come with me. I'm torn like hell between right and wrong, but I'm taking you to Tennessee." The truckers were already talking about it when they crossed that Arkansas line. Why, they'd heard about it when they stopped for gas and wouldn't let them pay a dime. Then a trucker dropped his load from a big Peterbilt and yelled, "Ranger, take the front door. Lead the way and I'll keep them off your tail all the way to Tennessee." Well, they tore across Arkansas and it came on the news about the Race for Music Town. Some people tried hard to see them, but couldn't get near with that highballing trucker around. But Lord, you should have seen what happened when across that Memphis bridge they flew. Why, 1,000 patrol cars lined the way and flagged that big Plymouth through. Well, the Tennessee Highway Patrol let them in and the people lined the way. And how that evening Nashville sky turned flashing blue is still talked about today. The old man was weak and tired when they reached the hospital, but refused a helping hand. He walked every determined step along as the ranger brought the old chair in. The old man pulled the chair up close and sat by his grandbaby's bed. A tear rolled down his withered face as he took her little hand. The doctors handed him the little girl. There was nothing left that they could do. He held her close and whispered, "Honey, let Grandpa sing for you."
Rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Grandpa will rock you by and by. I've come all the way, dear, from Abilene to rock my sweet baby to sleep once again.
The room got so quiet as she touched his old brown cheek. She softly whispered, "Grandpa," then closed her eyes for her eternal sleep. The old man kept on rocking and held her oh so near. He knew the angels were coming soon, for a chorus of 1,000 you could hear.
Rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Grandpa will rock you by and by. Rock-a-bye, baby.
Rock-a-bye, baby.
Grandpa won't cry.
Grandpa won't cry.
As he rocks his sweet baby for the last time.
I hitched myself a ride in somewhere, Georgia, with a lady almost twice as old as me. But her smile made me forget the years between us. She gave me more love than I dreamed there could be. I woke up and found a goodbye note I'd tell her, and she didn't even tell me her last name. I searched every town in Georgia trying to find her. Guess I'll never see her here on earth again. Oh, but when I die, Lord, let me go to heaven. It was heaven when I held sweet Helen's tight. I want to run my fingers through her golden halo. Lord, let me go to heaven when I die. Many nights my memories take me back to Georgia, and I dream of Helen lying next to me. I would die right now if I could be there with her. Then I wouldn't have to love her in my dreams. Oh, but when I die, Lord, let me go to heaven. It was heaven when I held sweet Helen's tight. I want to run my fingers through her golden halo. Lord, let me go to heaven when I die. Lord, let me go to heaven when I die. bartender, pour me double for my troubles. Wake me up and send me home come closing time. I'm gonna drink me off this New York City bar stool, 'cause I'm sitting here with Georgia on my mind. So just wrap me up and mail me home to Georgia. These New York City lights no longer shine for me. Please put fragile on my broken heart, ship me COD. Then mail me home to Georgia, back in Nashville, Tennessee. Waits for me in New York City, and I dreamed of having fancy clothes and cars. But each day I sweep these streets, it's a pity. Every night they have to sweep me from some bar. Oh, just wrap me up and mail me home to Georgia. These New York City lights no longer shine for me. Please put fragile on my broken heart, ship me COD. Then mail me home to Georgia, back in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, just mail me home to Georgia, back in Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, that was my friend Sonny Martin. I could tell you some good stories about Sonny, but I'll save that for another day. He's gone now. He was a good one. He really, really was. I will tell you one thing. He had a Cadillac that used to be owned by Jerry Lee Lewis. I wanted that car so bad. He passed away. I didn't get it, though. When he passed away, somebody in his family got it. Another good friend of mine that's no longer with us is a guy by the name of Billy Nathan, and he's one of the best friends I ever had. One of the most unselfish people I've ever met in my life. Singer, songwriter. We did an awful lot of shows together. Here's a few songs by Billy Nathan. My friend. He wrote them, he's singing them.
How many hearts have fell hard for you? How many dreams have you broken too? And how many times have you made someone blue? And how many tears have been shed for you? And how many times have you made love again? Play with fire and you'll get burned. That's the nature of the flame. Wheel of life slowly makes its turn.
What goes around comes around, you learn. And if there's one thing in this world I know, what goes around comes around, you reap the seed you sow. How many times have you changed the rules? Turn love to pain. For how many fools? And how many lives have you thrown to the wind? And how many hearts will time now have to mend? And how many times have you made love again? Play with fire and you'll get burned. That's the nature of the flame. The wheel of life slowly makes its turn. What goes around comes around, you'll learn. And if there's one thing in this world I know, what goes around comes around, you reap the seed you sow. What goes around comes around, you reap the seed you sow. Rolling down the interstate with you on my mind. Headed out of town, I'm gonna leave you behind. Every once in a while I get the urge to leave, but I don't get far, cause love's a web you weave. Takes a fool like me to leave good loving so fine. When just like a yo-yo, I'm still on your line. When I leave you, don't worry about a doggone thing, cause just like a yo-yo, I'm still on your string. Well, I've tried everything to forget about you, even leaving before. What else can I do? I put miles between them, hey, but it don't mean a thing. The further I go, you seem to get nearer. I see your face in my rearview mirror. And just like a yo-yo, hey, I'm still on your string. Now the rhythm of the highway keeps calling your name. I'm drawn like a moth to a burning flame. How in the hell can I get over these blues when every song on the radio reminds me of you? Get to thinking about your loving, it's so doggone sweet. There ain't another woman who could ever compete. You laughed when I left and you told me then that I'd be turning this truck and coming back again. Well, I've tried everything to forget about you, even leaving me for. What else can I do? I put miles between us. Hey, but it don't mean a thing. The further I go, you seem to get nearer. I see your face in my rearview mirror. And just like a yo-yo, hey, I'm still on your string. The further I go, you seem to get nearer. I see your face in my rearview mirror. And just like a yo-yo, hey, I'm still on your string. Just like a yo-yo, Lord, I'm still on your string. The nighttime is my time, 'cause I know it's high time for me to be as free as the wind. Hey, I'll be breezing on through, I might happen to you, 'cause I'm out hunting love again. I know that there's a woman searching hard for someone, and I'm gonna fill the bill. Hey, I'm looking in their eyes and searching for the prize, hunting for a heart to steal. I just sleep in the daylight, waiting on the moonlight, living for the setting sun. 'Cause I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. Hey, I'm a loving junkie, looking for a monkey till I see the night is done. And I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. I hear the ladies calling, I'm so good at falling, yet every time I pick myself up, hey, I just keep on looking. I know that love is cooking, and I'm gonna try another cup. Now love is such a neat thing, with that little sweet thing, I know that I'm gonna find one that'll please me, then she's gonna squeeze me, then she's gonna blow my mind. I just sleep in the daylight, waiting on the moonlight, living for the setting sun. 'Cause I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. Hey, I'm a loving junkie, looking for a monkey till I see the night is done. And I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. Sleep in the daylight, waiting on the moonlight, living for the setting sun. 'Cause I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. Hey, I'm a loving junkie, looking for a monkey till I see the night is done. And I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. Hey, I'm a limousine riding, midnight flying, woman hunting, son of a gun. My mama raised a tiger when she raised me. Ain't nothing tame about me 'cause I'm wild and free. I love my freedom and I won't be bound. Ain't never seen a woman that could slow me down. Now I don't know just what you think you got. Whatever it is, baby, better be hot. I ain't no ordinary alley cat. You better turn me loose if you can't handle that. You tiger, honey, it's been dry. So settle down, baby, just enjoy the ride. If you got domestication on your mind, well, you can try your best, but honey, then you'll find you can't tame this tiger like a household pet. The other women's tried and it ain't done yet. I've been running loose, baby, that's my style. You can't tame this tiger that's been living wild. Now when you see this tiger on a midnight run, I'm headed for a party and I'm looking for fun. Before the night is over, I'll be in the groove. Tomorrow night will find me back on the moon. Now don't you know that everywhere this tiger's been, sooner or later he'll come back again. The nature of the tiger is a mystery. You can't tame the tiger 'cause I'm wild and free. You can't tame this tiger, honey, it's been tried. So settle down, baby, just enjoy the ride. If you got domestication on your mind, well, you can try your best, but honey, then you'll find you can't tame this tiger like a household pet. The other women's tried and it ain't done yet. Now I've been running loose, baby, that's my style. You can't tame this tiger that's been living wild. You can't tame this tiger, honey, it's been tried. So settle down, baby, just enjoy the ride. If you got domestication on your mind, well, you can try your best, but honey, then you'll find you can't tame this tiger like a household pet. The other women's tried and it ain't done yet. I've been running loose, baby, that's my style. You can't tame this tiger that's been living wild. Yeah, I've been running loose, baby, that's my style. You can't tame this tiger that's been living wild.
I'll tell you a quick story about Billy. He's very talented. He's passed away now. Really, really, really a good friend. One of the most unselfish people I've ever known. He came to Nashville in the 80s, and he was already over 40. What a singer, what a singer. What a songwriter, too. Great songwriter. Well, a couple things happened to him. Garth Brooks people, and they was just coming along, trying to get Garth going good. They heard some of Billy's songs, and they wanted to meet Billy, and he went over there, and somebody told him about Billy's songwriting, and he had recorded about 16 songs, new songs, and he took them over there and playing them for, and I won't mention the guy's name, but he was one of the big shots there in Nashville. And he told Billy he really loved his songs, and that he would try to get them to Garth. Maybe Garth would record them, but he said he would like to be co-writer on them. Billy told him, says, sir, if you'd have written one word of the song, I'd give you half the song, because that's the way it works. But since you haven't written any of it, no, I'm not going to give you no co-writer. He said, I come into this world. He said, I've been a poor man all my life, and I'll leave it a poor man before I'll say let someone put their name on a song of mine that they didn't contribute at all to. So that kind of discouraged him. And then some other people with the label heard about him, heard his singing with a friend of his, and said, who is that guy? Have him come see me. So Billy thought, well, maybe he's going to get him a deal. You remember he was a little over 40 already. He was over 40. And he went in. The guy said, you mean you're the one singing these songs? And Billy said, yeah. He was another guy in Nashville, big shot. I won't mention his name either. He says, well, he says, you're too old. Really discouraged Billy. And Billy told me, he said, Jerry Mack, I'm just going to quit. He said, I'm going to quit singing. I'm going to keep writing, but I'm going to quit singing. I said, no, Billy, don't do that. And I was doing shows at different places. Especially I had a whole summer booked out by Opryland. And I told him, you come on, do shows with me. And so we went out and I got him back and we was doing shows together outside on a big stage out there. And we had an awful good time together. I was going to play a radio show that I did with Billy back years ago, but I couldn't get the show to play. But I did a radio show with my friend Bobby Caraway, and I can play it, by golly. Bobby was a member of 2 Hall of Fames, the Traditional Country Music Hall of Fame and the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. And right now I'm going to present to you my friend Bobby Caraway, that's no longer with us either. Rest in peace, Bobby.
Hello, everyone. This is Jerry Mack with Inside Nashville Country Music Radio Show. The guest on this show is Bobby Caraway, who's had a lot of experience in 2 genres of music. One is rockabilly, and one is country music, of course. Bobby, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Jerry. How you doing?
Oh, if it got any better, I guess I'd be a set of twins. Hey, have you got anything you'd like to say to those folks out there in the world who are going to be listening to this thing before we go to your first song?
Well, I'd just like to say I sure hope they like what they're going to hear, Jerry, and I'd like to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. And we really appreciate them and appreciate all the requests that I've had in times past for my records, and we love all my country fans.
Well, I'll tell you what let's do right now. Let's just let them know, give them a taste of your writing abilities and your performing ability, and go straight to that song you wrote about your good friend Boxcar Willie called The Man from Texas.
He came from Spade, Texas, the son of a railroad man, and he grew up through the hard times, working with his hands. And one day he got a letter from our Uncle Sam. When her country called, he answered and became an Air Force man. But he loved his country music, so he kept on keeping on, playing that old guitar, singing them old train songs. He could make that old train whistle sound just like the cannonball, and they called him Boxcar Willie, greatest hobo of them all. So here's to the man from Texas, long may he reign. Well, we wrote a few songs together as he sang his way to fame. In his hat and red bandana and them white overalls, I want to thank the man from Texas for a good old country song. Backstage at the Opry, late one Saturday night, Boxcar made a promise to keep the cannonball alive. I know he'll keep that promise That's the kind of man he is. And I'm proud to say the old hobo, Boxcar Willie, he's my friend. I said, here's to the man from Texas, long may he reign. Well, we wrote a few songs together as we sang his way to fame. In his hat and red bandana, and then striped overall. I want to thank the man from Texas for a good old country song. Yeah, I said, here's to the man from Texas, long may he reign. Well, we wrote a few songs together as he sang his way to fame. In his hat and red bandana, and his striped overall. I want to thank the man from Texas for a good old country song. Yeah, thank you, Boxcar Willie, 'cause there's nothing like a good old country song.
Well, Bobby, that's a great song. Can you tell me a little bit about how the idea came about for that song, The Man from Texas?
Well, Boxcar and I have been friends for several years, Jerry. And I've toured with him and on the road and done the Grand Ole Opry with him, as a matter of fact, and performed a lot at his theater. And I was in Nashville, and I heard that he had leukemia. And I wanted to do something special for him. So I come up with the idea to write a song about him. And it turned out to be The Man from Texas. And I got to perform it on his stage in Branson at the theater, at his theater, before he passed away. And it was an experience I'll never forget. I really enjoyed it.
Were you at his funeral, Bobby?
Yes, I was at his funeral. I went to Green Lawn Cemetery where they had the first service. And then they moved him up to his theater, and they had the final funeral service there at the theater. And I was there with a lot of the other stars like Andy Williams and Mo Bandy and a bunch of them was there, Mickey Gilley and all of them, I guess. And it was a great tribute to him. They played some of his clips, his videos and things, shows that he had done at his theater. And had a, it was a sad time, but it was good to see that he packed that theater one last time because it was packed full.
And you wrote how many songs that he recorded a year, Bob?
I wrote 4 songs that he recorded.
4 songs. Mm-hmm. Well, that's quite an honor just to have a man as talented as Boxcar Willie and to record your songs. I imagine that was quite a treat for you, wasn't it?
It certainly was, and Boxcar done an awful lot to help me. He really helped me a lot in music.
So he wasn't only just a business associate; he was truly a real good friend of yours.
He was a personal, dear friend of mine.
Really Bobby, let's go back, turn the clock back a little ways. Back in the late 50s and early 60s, you were you was what I would call a rockabilly star, man. I remember listening to that one big song you had out called Ball and Keen. I know it was real hot overseas, but the one you had that was so hot here in this country was one called Sweet Lies.
Yes, it was. It charted in Billboard and Cashbox magazines both back then, and it was a giant hit worldwide.
Yeah, and you especially, and also The Man from Texas was played a lot over Europe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was #1 over Europe in a lot of different countries over there.
#1.
Yes,
oh boy,
it sure was. First #1 I had over there since Ball and Keen, as a matter of fact.
Well, I tell you what, Bobby, let's just go. Let's listen to a little bit of Sweet Lies, and I tell you what, Eddie, why don't we just listen to a couple of your songs? Because I like that other song of yours called You Walk All Over Me. So let's just play Sweet Lies and follow it up with You Walk All Over Me.
I appreciate you, Jerry. Let's do it, man.
Okay.
Sweet words of lies you told me, sweet words of time I held you close.
This show is stopped at Facebook. It's still going on at YouTube. I'm going to close it and start right over again. To see if I can get it working right at Facebook again. So you folks at YouTube, it's going to end and then a new one will start. And at Facebook, the same thing.